uh, can we like do intercaste marriage? And in Hindu literature or in any text as such, do they have any, do they like, have they talked about it, like whether it's good or bad, anything as such regarding intercaste marriage? Thank you.
Yeah. So see, Varna Vyavastha is based on the predominantly based on the guna, secondarily based on birth. Both the criteria are there, and guna includes karma. So based on the predominant guna, the sattvic guna, if it is predominant, that person is called a brahmana, and the karma that person should engage is a brahmana's karma. So research, contemplation, creativity, spiritual path, all those are the predominance of sattva guna will lead to that. Predominance of rajoguna mixed with more sattva guna, less tamas is called kshatriya. So that person is more brave, courageous, able to protect, able to lead groups, those kind of, so people who go into defense, into army, into special forces, or any form of protection, and they are able to ensure that the evil forces, they are able to fight it out. So then those people have the kshatriya temperament. The vaishya temperament is predominantly entrepreneurs, business. So rajoguna is more, with more of tamas and less of sattva, and so they are able to calculate in which activity I will get maximum returns. They are able to invest properly. They are able to get better returns. They are able to find profitability even in something which is loss, as though loss making. So that is the mindset of the entrepreneur, business person, or even sometimes it is said the farmers, etc., also come under this category, where they do hard work and they produce the food and grain and cattle rearing and many of that, because that was also a form of wealth in the earlier days, cattle, etc. So that is a Vaishya karma. And then the Shudra is one who is predominantly tamoguna oriented, with rajoguna and absolutely minimum sattva guna. So intellectual things they can't do, not because it's a defect, but they are made like that. Their mindset is like that. So they will do hard work, skilled work. So many craftsmen, they're very skilled, sculpting or metallurgy and many such things they are able to do. So Shudra is not to say that the person is only condemned to be some clerk or a sweeper. No, anything which is labor intensive, which involves a certain skilled craftsmanship, they are experts in that. Now, these are 4 temperaments of human beings. Sometimes it is also done by birth, because it is possible that the person having that temperament is born in certain families, because as we said earlier, karma determines the birth. So intercaste marriage, when we say, that was always being done in our culture earlier also. So a Brahmana does not marry only a Brahmana. A Kshatriya doesn't marry only a Kshatriya. The person can marry from the Vaishya or from the Shudra, from the Brahmana. So there are those possibilities were there. Some restrictions were also there. I don't remember exactly all those. That Dharma Shastras, they speak about that. One can go through that. They encourage at a certain point in time a certain experiment where they said if a Brahmana marries with a Brahmana, then the product will be so much more better, genetically also, and through the mind also. Like how they do, even in science, they do that experiments in biology, in botany, etc., where they do some experiments where the nature of that seed is so strong, and then they ensure that the vitality of that seed is preserved and it is not mixed with others, so that the yield will be much better. So that way there are experiments which are done. Then certain experiments of hybrids were also done in botany. With plants, it is done. With animals, it is done. So at some point in time in our culture, there was the experiment that if Brahmana marries, then a highly intellectual person may be born. If Kshatriya is married, then a highly brave person can be born. So that was an experiment which was done in our culture. It's not that it is condemned. Some people did condemn, because when this experiment was being done at that time, if somebody wanted to do intercaste, then people said, no, this is not allowed, etc. But the scriptures have given various scenarios where people have married, different varnas, from different varnas, people have married each other. So it is not prohibited universally. At some point in time, it would have got prohibited, but today we must open up our mindset and understand the reasoning and the connection that two people have between each other and their mindsets. If they are able to tune up with each other, live happily, then that is much more important.